We're checking into one of Universal's brand new resorts. Is it worth the hype? Let's find out. Well, hello there and welcome to Stella Nova here at Epic Universe. We have arrived. So we are going to start off our tour right here in the vestibule, if you will. This room is a 2-queen. It's 9096. We are at the tippity top of the hotel. All right, and this is the view that you get from the hotel door. This happens to be a connecting room. So as you come into the room, you'll see a couple of things. Right here on the left, you'll see a full-length mirror so that you can check yourself out before you head out. And on the opposite side of the wall, you will find these two double doors. Here you will find your closet. Now, 4 people can stay in this space. However, you can see we have all of our stuff here for 4 people. And this is not all of our luggage. This is just enough for a 2-night stay. Not a lot of closet space and not a lot of hangers. You see, I hung up our 4 or 5 jackets and we're already out of hangers. This is why I always suggest that you bring your own travel hangers. They do give you a luggage holder, a luggage rack for yourself. Here is the safe, and you could get your laptop, I believe, comfortably in there without an issue. And then over here, there is some shelf space up here, and you have your extra blanket pillows. Over here to the left, you will see there's a partition that keeps the rest of the room separated from the bathroom area. Here on the wall, you have your thermostat. It's set at 72. Over here, you have your coffee maker. It looks like a single cup coffee maker. You have your condiments. They give you Cuisinart Reserve Private Collection coffee, single cups. You have everything that you need if you wanted ice. They give you a few cups to get started here as well. And down here you will find your cooler. So if you had some drinks or dessert or something that you wanted to bring back to the hotel, you could go ahead and just drop it here. Don't believe it's cold enough to qualify for a refrigerator, but at least you have some place to keep your stuff cool. Now over here, another thing that I love that hotels are doing in general is doing away with wall-to-wall carpeting. I love that the floors, there's actual high traffic luxury vinyl in here, and again they're accenting with some carpeting. I love the flow of this room, and when I say flow, I do mean the colors. Everything about this is very calming. It matches the artwork on the wall. I didn't know if I was going to call it a painting or what, but it matches the artwork on the wall. You see how the pillows pull in the Stella Nova at the top there in the artwork. Again, these appear to be 2 queen-size beds. You get yourself a neck roll. You have 2 pillows. And just to do the pillow touch, these feel like they're nice, good pillows. This feels like a nice light sheet on top, nice light cover, and in fact it's like a light gray. And then these feel pretty good here as well. So we will try these out tonight, of course, and we will let you know how it all feels. But in between these 2 beds, you have a nightstand with an old school clock, interestingly enough, and you have a lamp that looks like a mushroom. And right behind that, you have your plugs and your USB and USB-C outlets. And you have a very small drawer here in this space. They've left the remote control there for you. There's no shelving here. The other thing that I do want to see is if there are any plugs on this side of the bed for anyone sleeping over here. And thankfully, yes, there are. And let's just see what this switch does. Oh, it turns off your universe. Let's keep our universe on. I like the mood lighting. You have drawers here. You only have 4 of them. So that is where you would store your things. You do have a nice couch here. So there's plenty of seating, or at least some extra seating for 4 people in this space. You have the other bed. Again, they are identical. What you don't have, which is different from Disney, is if you have a look down, it's a full platform bed, so you cannot put your luggage under there. And then over on this side, let's see if there are any plugs for the person sleeping over here. This person sleeping over here would be out of luck. But let's see if this turns off our universe as well. Oh no, it adds a little extra lighting. So now let's just talk about the rest of the lighting in the room. So I mentioned the mushroom light over there. You have these two light fixtures over here, and the only way I knew how to turn these on was from watching someone else's video. So if you haven't seen a video on this yet, you will see that there's a switch on the right side so that you can go ahead and turn your light on and off. So that's really good to know. There is a simple little small table, so if you wanted to bring food up, sit down and eat, you could. There's another little pillow here. This is not an extra bed. It is truly just a place to sit and eat, work, etc. Now, underneath the television, you have a couple of things. You have your plugs here, and you have a USB-C, USB-C outlets. You have your rundown of everything in the hotel, things that you should check out, etc. You have a phone. And then just looking back towards this area of the room, you can draw this curtain so that if somebody needed to go into the bathroom, they could simply draw the curtain, and that should keep some of the light down for the people sleeping here in this space. Now, one thing the lovely cast member did say to me as she was checking us in is that the housekeeping is every other day here. So we're only staying for 2 nights. So we are only going to get, no, we're not going to get any housekeeping, but she did say that we could ring down and ask for extra towels if we needed them. All right, so next up, let's show you the view from our room. I let our lovely cast member decide for me. She's like, do you have a preference? I said, no. I am in your capable hands. This is our first time here. We're just excited to be here. And this is what she gave us for a view. And our little guy was just saying, it's Epic Universe. That's right, this is our view. Is it a Helios Grand view? No, but still, we can see the theme park from here. And this makes me want to come back and stay over there at the Helios Grand and really get an amazing view of that hotel. So while we are looking out of the window, I do just want to share with you that right here is the guest parking where you see that car going in and out. That's where you would enter and exit. You use your room key. And then just downstairs here, you'll see a bus coming into frame. The bus stop is just beneath us, and it goes to all of the parks, including the water park, right there at the edge of the driveway and the porte cochere. And this hotel is it's just beautiful. The way it shimmers is absolutely amazing. All right, and so now let's take a look at the bathroom. The one thing that this hotel is doing really, really well is the lighting. I love the lighting. So if you've been traveling with me for a minute, you know I always complain about how many sinks you have versus how many people are in the room. So there's only one small sink here, but they're making use of the space. It is what it is. There looks like there's enough towels. Over here you will find the Conair hair dryer, giving you a little bar of soap here. Looks like from this side with the curtains drawn. So hopefully if you're in this space and you need to use it at night, you're not disturbing the rest of your party. And then over here, they do have a couple of outlets so you can use the blow dryer, etc. Okay, so I have not been in this room yet. Let's take a look and see. Grand reveal. I love a bathroom. Okay. This is about what you would expect. Soft gray colors on the wall because it just works with the Stella Nova theme. Excuse me, and your standard shower. But I do like the designs in the shower. They're very nice. You have some shampoo and conditioner on the wall, a little ledge there for your toiletries that you need in the bathroom, and you have 4 hooks, so you have enough hooks so that everybody taking a shower has some space. Okay, so when you enter the Stella Nova, I just want to point out a couple of things to you. The Universal Studio store is here on your right immediately. And on your left, you have the luggage services. Check-in is right there underneath those beautiful lights. Then you have the Cosmos Cafe and Market. You have the Nova Bar. And then right over here, you have your vacation planning center where you pick up your tickets or purchase them. And we are going to see what's available for a little munch here at the market, which is the Cosmos Cafe and Market. Let's see what we've got. This is your market. It's open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast is from 7 to 11. Lunch is from 11:30 to 5. And dinner is from 5 to 10. And you can have pizza delivered to your room. That's convenient. And here in the market, you have everything you would expect. They have salads, fruit, drinks. They have ice cream. Oh, look, they have a Superman ice cream at the time we're here. Ice cream in the hotel is amazing. And over on this side is the cafe where you can order hot food. They have salad, they have soup, they have pizza, they have kids menu with cheeseburger, tenders, mac and cheese. They have all of your beverages. They also have refillable souvenir mugs. If you're here for 1 to 3 days, you see the price here is $19 currently. 4 to 7 is $25. 8 days plus is $30. They have salted caramel brownie. Gonna have to try that. And they have a salted double chocolate chunk cookie. How late is this open? Okay. Paul was just telling me you can refill your cup for an hour. And here's what the dining room looks like. It's nice and quiet in here. Everyone must be off at different parks. And there's plenty of banquet seating as well. You have a toaster, microwave, all of your condiments. Then you have your forks, your knives, your napkins. You have a place to get your coffee, your creamer, and then there is another Coke Zero machine. Why am I saying Coke Zero? There's another Coke Freestyle machine over here as well. Our food has come in. I got a salad with salmon to share with Paul. And of course, as a surprise to no one, the little guy got himself some chicken tenders and he went with fruit slices. But Grandma got a burger and some fries and she gave him some fries. So we are sitting down to have our first meal here at Stella Nova. As I mentioned, Paul and I are splitting a salad and everyone is talking about how good the food is. So I'm really excited. We are having a really chillax afternoon. We went ahead and bought tickets for Epic Universe anyway, even knowing that we would be here late. We got here a bit later than I had hoped, but we're still gonna go over there. We're having dinner in the park, so we wanted to get something light, and at least we'll get to experience the park from probably about 5 to 10, roughly. We'll confirm for you exactly what time we get in the park, but so far I'm getting good reviews on the food. Very excited to say. Let me actually try the salmon. So here's some of the salmon. This is good. It's hot. It's nicely seasoned. It's well salted, peppered. It's delicious. Mom was talking about her burger, how the bun is nice and toasted. The cheese is nice and melty. Everyone's happy except for the little guy who only got some slices with his fruit. He thought he was getting a little more like a fruit salad. But that aside, this does taste delicious. And he got 4 nuggets instead of the 3 he was expecting. So really, that makes up for the other fruit, doesn't it? Now this lobby gives me very much a space age feeling. It again feels very mid-century modern. And right outside of this door is the pool. So let's have a look at the pool. So out here is the pool and the pool bar. The pool is open from 9 a.m. to 11 and it is just about 11. So we won't go out there on the deck. But I did want to give you an opportunity to have a look at the pool. Again, there's not a lot of shade. I do see a lot of umbrellas available. There are tables and chairs and lounges. And I see people returning towels, so you could probably get yourself some towels. I see a towel pickup location just across the way there. And right here you have a little fire pit, so in the cooler weather you would find yourself out here with some fellow hotel guests just chillaxing in this area. So over here you have the fitness center. It does require your room key to enter. Okay, for whatever reason my key is not working, but here is the fitness center. I see quite a few treadmills, some basic weight machines, and I'm certain there are probably free weights in there as well. Found out why the key wasn't working. The hours are 5 to 10, though the sign is misleading on the outside. It says after 11 you need your key. But here are the free weights, as I mentioned before. A simple basic gym. You can get in from inside the hotel. It's just past the elevators. And here is your arcade. It's really kind of small, but it's good that they have something to do in the rainy weather. You have your hoops here. You have a couple of driving machines. Of course, you have Mario Kart. What else would you have? You have a Jurassic Park game, some air hockey. You get your game cards there. And in case you needed it, there's Avis Rental right here. And the elevators are off to the left of the Avis Rental. So the time has come for us to check out of Stella Nova. That ends part 2 of our mega summer vacation. But before we leave Stella Nova, I wanted to give you some parting thoughts. Let's just talk about the room, the hotel, the dining for a few moments. The hotel room itself is small but mighty. It's nice and comfortable. The bedding was great. I think everyone slept like a log. Everything was comfortable. Even the shower pressure was good in the bathroom as well. It is nicely arranged, as I talked about originally. I think a family of 4 could fit here comfortably. Just know that you will be a little squeezed for space in the closet as well. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the amenities in the hotel. We showed you that there is a really nice sized pool, which we did not get a chance to use, so I won't opine on it. Same with the gym, not large, but there is enough equipment in there, though I think you'll get enough steps across the street at the theme park, so you should be fine there. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the food. By far, the food in this hotel and across the street at Epic Universe has been amazing. All of the food, all of the portion sizes have been so large. When you order something, ask if it's shareable. Everything that we've ordered has been shareable. Your sandwiches, your burgers, you saw how large our salad was, the pasta bowl, the tomato soup, everything was tasty. The only nit that I have is that my grilled cheese was not as good as everything else that I've had at the hotel, and now I'm just nitpicking. But just so that you know, the food here is really, really good. Needless to say, this is a kid-friendly resort. You are staying here for the theme park, so you know that that box is checked. There's even an arcade downstairs. But let's talk about value for money. For the 2-night stay here for 4 people, it was approximately $1,700, and that included the 2-night stay here in the room and 3 theme park tickets only for Epic Universe. I could have done the Grand Helios, and I looked at the prices over there. It was probably going to be more like $2,200 at the time that I was checking prices. That's why I'm not giving you an exact price. It will go up and down depending on when you are visiting, but just to give you a ballpark range. The other thing that you should know at the time of filming, that the Epic Universe ticket is a single park ticket. There is not an option today, as I stand here, to get a multi-park pass, which is a bit of a downfall. So if we had done everything we wanted to do over at Epic Universe and we wanted to go over to one of the legacy parks, that was not an option without buying another set of tickets. So just keep that in mind if you're coming probably over the next 6 months or so. This is August 2025. I did understand from the person that I booked with that after about a year, it'll start to look more like the legacy parks where you can get a 3-park ticket. But just keeping that in mind, the other really great thing about this hotel is the convenience. Terra Luna versus Stella Nova, we are right across the street. We can see the buses loading, and you could walk over it. I'm gonna say it's a 10-minute walk depending on how quickly you move. But all in all, this has been a great stay, and we hope that you have enjoyed this tour of Stella Nova, the hotel, the grounds, and all of the amenities here. Thank you so much for watching, and do remember that this is part of a series. We do have our Epic Universe series that should be up shortly if it's not already. Thank you so much again for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.